This is day probably 13 of trying to get to 2,000 on a random account called Mike Hawkin Nuts. It's going pretty good, kind of half and half. We're winning more games than we're losing, but we shouldn't be losing any games because we are 1961 on my other account. So, I'm just gonna go for this. I think we've already discussed why you probably shouldn't go bishop c4 when you're playing against the Sicilian. People who go bishop c4 are doing it because they're used to playing the Italian game, but there are specific reasons why you shouldn't do that against the Sicilian. But because I'm only 1900, around 1961, I have no idea what those reasons are. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna probably develop my pieces like normally and see if anything falls into my lap. But honestly, I don't really know. Bishop e7 or bishop e6. Those are the two moves I'm thinking of. Bishop e6, bishop d6, sorry, does a better job at touching the king side of the board, and when he eventually castles, that could be more beneficial for me. So I'm gonna go for that. So my opponent really wants to... I guess he wants to win a pawn. That's what I'm seeing right now. And I don't really like that idea. So, let's go here. I think my opponent is getting ahead of himself. I think maybe an even better move for me would have been to go bishop g4. But now he puts me in a check, which I don't like. I don't want to be put into a check. I block with my knight. It's looking fine. I'm gonna do that. I think my light squared bishop is gonna be pretty good for me later in the game. Okay, so my opponent makes a good move. He's hoping that I make a mistake, which is fair. I do that all the time. Okay, I can put him in a check now. And then put my bishop over there. Yeah, that... Oh, damn, that looks good. That looks good. You know, my opponent was hoping that I made a mistake. Now I'm hoping that he makes a mistake. Look at this move, dude. Now tell me, did I just win this game? Because it looks like I just won this fucking game. Alright? I just need a couple more moves that are correct. So, let's lay down a couple of facts. Fact number 1. The only way he can defend his knight properly is by taking away the attack from my bishop by going something like pawn f3. He has no pieces that can move that will further defend his knight. Okay. Fact 2. I could just take the pawn on c3. I'm just gonna go through a couple of lines. c3 takes back with a pawn. God. Doesn't it look like there should be something for me? I could just make him move his king. You know what? I'm about to just make it so he can't castle. And that's it. I can't think of anything better. If I go bishop f5, I think I just found it. Queen there. Bishop f5, queen f3, bishop b4, and then you move the queen out of the way, but I need another attacker on the knight. God, I want there to be something so bad. but I can't find it. So, I'm gonna stop thinking. I'm sorry, I couldn't find it, and it just ended up being a complete waste of time. But that's just how it goes. We have maybe a positional advantage, but my opponent is gonna win a pawn. Okay, he doesn't even do that. Could put him in check first. Take this, then put him in check. Probably doesn't matter. I think I'm gonna be able to take his rook and then put my rook on the e-file. I'm more developed than my opponent, that is for sure. And the pawn on h2 is a poison pawn. If I take it, he could push to g3, and then my bishop will be trapped. At least that's what I see, but I could technically move my knight to g4 and defend it. It's strange, I'm not really sure. Maybe... I'm gonna take this first. Put him in check. Go right here. I don't have any reasoning for the moves that I'm making. They just look okay. Bishop is under attack. We're in an equal position, so the only difference is that he has an isolated pawn and he's also 3 minutes ahead of me on time. Hey. Not 100% sure. I think that's a 4. Well, like, yeah, it's a fork, but if he moves the rook like that, then this is checkmate. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, there we go. That's cool. Okay, that was only 8 minutes. We'll do another one. 13:28. Okay, he's trying to psych me out. He's deep in thought. I'm practicing to move quicker. I consistently move too slowly playing on the computer, and I'm trying to get better at that. The reasoning for this move is that a lot of times when you are playing a position where you might want to go e6, you may trap your light squared bishop on c8. And so if your opponent gives you the opportunity to develop your bishop on f5, you know, you might want to do that. You may want to do that. I'm looking at that fork that I really want to get, but it's ungettable right now, so I'm gonna go here, and I'm totally fine with my opponent going something like knight h4. It's not a worry for me. I guess this is not an opening that a person has learned. It just can't be. This is just a person playing completely on their own instincts, and they're playing well. Okay, So c5 is the first thing that's popping out on me. Out to me. Whatever. Because I usually play positions that look like this, so I'm totally comfortable with going into them. It's just not even weird to me. Okay, so that's a fair move. There's probably only one good move I could do here. So I'm gonna play it, see what happens. I still haven't enabled pre-moves, so I'm not gonna pre-move bishop takes c5. Couldn't really tell you what that accomplishes. If I could, I'd be a better player. I want to put the bishop there. So I'm gonna... Yeah, I think the best way to... there really is not even a threat with his knight being there anymore. My bishop is going to defend the square in a7 now. That pawn on f2 is pinned. If I move here... I'm just going to look at queen moves because I usually miss queen moves. Here. It's looking fine, so... Right, preparing for that pawn push, but I'm totally okay with that. I go here. Yeah, I think this is a good move. I'm not seeing anything that I'm missing. I'm only like 45 seconds behind my opponent. That's a lot better than I've been doing. But we're only 12 moves into the game. But I personally think it's a good thing to think a bit longer in the first couple of moves than you do in the middle or late game. Okay. I think I do want this bishop. So I'm gonna move it right here. Now my light squared bishop, on the other hand, maybe it would have been better to take it, but I didn't. Well, this definitely does look scary. Is there anything? Yeah, I definitely messed up a little bit. I think the only thing I can do... God, that doesn't even really work. I take the knight with the bishop. And then he takes with the queen. No, he takes the knight. Okay. Yeah. And he's threatening my bishop. Okay. So I messed this up a little bit. Unfortunately. Now I just need to get into the zone a little bit. I think. I can't give up more. And I'm not seeing any safe squares for my rook. Wait, if I go here, then he pushes the pawn, and I take that pawn. Okay. I just needed to get into the zone a little bit. Because I'm about to play. Hopefully I'm about to play very quickly. Alright. Here maybe. Okay. My opponent has only won a pawn so far. Okay, I'll push this. And he takes that pawn with the bishop. Develop this knight. If that blunders something, then whatever. Oh, that blunders the fork. I saw that a couple of moves ago, but whatever. Okay, Jesus Christ, this guy's trash. This guy sucks. But whatever. And there we go. So now we're equal again. Okay. I'm thinking here. Here looks okay. Maybe Queen A3 was better. I push this pawn. I'm gonna do it. Might not be the best move, but it looks nice. Ooh. Wow. That can't be a good move. No way. My opponent definitely just fucked up. Yeah, he's fucking up even more now. What is his plan here? What's he gonna do after I take this bishop for free? Okay. I'm gonna go here. Cannot get ahead of myself. I can't. My queen, I'm sorry, my king is a little bit trapped on the 8th rank right now. Could use a breather, but I think I have more pressing things. I think we got something here. I think after he goes rook to d3, we can go knight to c5. Oh, he resigns. Okay, I think that was 2 games, 20 minutes. I don't know why he resigned. He must have had something to go to. Well, let's game review my last game. I think this game was pretty stupid and no one's really interested in that. My personal opinion. So if I just find it real quickly. This one. Let's see. 80%. 1750. What did we do? Okay, so if you want to like memorize this or whatever, go ahead. So we were looking for something that makes sense, preparing for the fork. Let's go down this line. Okay. So let's say my opponent goes something like here. And I go here. Here. Wow. There. So you wouldn't want to just... Why would you not... I guess... Yeah, because you could take it with the queen. Okay. This is fucked up. Like how... What am I even supposed to be seeing right now? How am I winning? 1? I'm up. Supposedly I'm up 4, 6 points. And since it was a great move, it means any other move besides that move would have been a drawing position. At least that's my understanding of a great move. And now, wait, what? We just won a bishop. What happens if they defend the bishop? What is happening? How am I winning? So we just can take this pawn. But both ways are losing. I don't. Oh, there's a mate in 12, stupid. You didn't see that? What? Okay. So yeah. I should have seen this, obviously, but since I didn't see it because I'm a bad chess player, I opted to just take the knight. Anyway, bye.